evening, jelly beans. This is Jewelry Jelly, and I'm here tonight. We are going to make this diorama. It is called Rail Track Secluded City. And a little background as to why I have this. So a couple weeks ago, I had my prescription for vitamins. I have a subscription to it on Amazon, and I was tracking the package and got the notification that it arrived. And my husband goes up to the door, and I say, "Hey, did you get my package?" And he said, "Yeah." "Where are you gonna put this, though?" I was like, "Wait, what? I got vitamins." "No, you got this." And he holds up this box that has Rail Track Secluded City on it. I'm like, I didn't order that. And so I emailed Amazon. I told them that, hey, you guys made a mistake. And I sent them a picture of the totally wrong thing I got. And they said, hey, you know what? You can have it. And I'm like, oh, okay, that works. So yeah, so what it is that it's a railway station, and it has a little music box with it. I don't know where it goes through yet, but I tried out the music box earlier to find out what it plays, and it turns out, let me see. Come on, you can. It's from La Puta. Alright, so the first thing that I gotta do here is I have to assemble these rolls of newspaper from this. Everything's pre-cut. I was kind of afraid that I would need to... maybe... Do I have something thin that I can roll this around? Just looking through my... screwdriver. Let's see how this works. Now, the one thing I don't really like about this kit is that some of the graphics on it are from the Harry Potter movies, and it's like, yeah, you guys just grabbed some random stuff. Alright, so I've got some white glue here. I also have some very thin tape. Whoops. Where'd it go? So yeah, so our music for tonight is going to be the soundtrack for Valhalla. It's actually celebrating its 10th anniversary this month. Alright, so, let's see. Hello, Dr. Zadium. How are you doing? Hope there's going to be some more people joining me tonight. I do apologize for not changing up the stream title because... Oh, you're doing okay. That's great. I forgot that I had it up for the Nintendo Direct. So I got this. It's a little glue roller. Yay, Handstream. Hi, Matsu Quinox. Hope you're doing okay tonight, too. And also, let me know if the music is too loud or if my talking is too soft, because I spent this past week getting my desk in order because, I mean, I'm not working from home anymore, so I don't really need the space for an extra monitor. So I decided to convert the rest of this into a crafting space. I have a little shelf that I hooked onto my desk that is holding a couple of things like my Hobonichi and some stickers and some other cute accoutrements. But yeah, so about me, I am still on the job hunt. I have had a couple of phone interviews so far. I've had a couple of rejections, which, I mean, it's to be expected because a lot of the roles that I've been applying for, they're looking more for somebody that actually had a degree in accounting rather than somebody that just has accounting experience in a specific industry, despite the fact that accounting is basically universal. But yeah, I mean, I did have some people ask if I was going to go back to school to get a new degree, but I don't see that happening. I mean, it would be great if I could. But anyway. Hopefully the next time we meet, I'll have better news. So July is going to be a fairly light month for me. I mean, I don't have really all that much going on, honestly. But I have some friends arriving for vacation in July, only from a couple weeks from now, which I'm actually really excited about. Yeah, it's like next week is the beginning of July, and then my friends arrive the week after that, and it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna see them for the first time in a couple months. We're gonna do all sorts of cool stuff together, and hopefully, I mean, I'm hoping that I might be employed before then. I mean, if I am, and it means that I have to curtail some activities, then hey. But yeah, this one came to me by accident, and then I have another one that I got for Christmas a couple years ago from my mom and dad, and I started making it, but I never finished it. Like, I've got the walls and the floor primed and painted, but that's pretty much it. It's a bookstore, which is perfectly suited for someone like me, but I didn't really have very much time to put it together. I do also have one that's a little dollhouse kit with a little doll figure along with it, and that was something that I got, and I didn't expect it to be a dollhouse kit. I just expected it to be a little miniature house, and I didn't have to assemble it. So it's been sitting in my drawer for a little while. And then other than that, I have some plastic models that I need to put together. One of them is Sakura Shinguji's Kobu from Sakura Wars 2. And then I also have a vintage model of the Mach 3 from Speed Racer, and I need to get some extra parts for it because it actually comes. You can install a motor in it and press a button to make it stop and go. And then the other one I have is Nausicaa's gunship. And then I have a Japanese castle. I forget which one. I got that off of a con friend at the swap meet in AAC a couple years ago. Okay, just very slowly making these. So tomorrow, tomorrow we have to bring Octavia to the vet for her checkup. She's having to go once a month now. I mean, it's because of her age. She is 17. And I want to make sure that she's an okay kitty. Yeah, this one, this one is definitely a Harry Potter one. Ugh. I just hate how it's just become so tainted now. So in other news, well, in doll news, we found out that the Folks is going to be releasing Kane along with a re-release of Shampoo in Super Dolphy form. And Akane, she will come with Pichan, and she will come with short hair, but you can get her long wig. Also, for Dolphies, we've got another one of the Idolmaster main trio and Kuriru from Final Fantasy XIV as a Chimiko. We still don't have Chimiko as an option for Dream Choice, which I'm very surprised at. Dream Choice is going to be getting the Dolphy Dream Dynamite 2.0 body that was introduced earlier this year. And there's going to be a dealer's market at Dolpa Los Angeles this year, and I wish I could go, but shit happened. Dolpa is happening the same weekend as Labor Day weekend, so it's very expensive to travel. Also, combined with the fact that I am no longer working at this point. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my first couple weeks of unemployment benefits to be paid out. I had a phone call with somebody at unemployment today, just going over the details of my application. Of course, it made me feel really awkward and sad, just recounting what happened. Making myself wonder, am I going to be entitled to it? Am I going to be blamed because I made mistakes? Am I just going to have to take my severance and grin and bear it? But yeah, I've got a couple irons in the fire, which is good. Alright, so that's the last of the little pieces of newsprint rolled up. The next thing I need to do is I have to do the 7/6 gift boxes. So I'm going to start punching them out. That they don't fly away because I got my fan on here. So, other things that I'm in the process of doing is I need to start on my panel for AAC. I haven't heard back from them yet, so I don't know if it's a go or not, but I will be doing my collecting dolls panels hopefully with my friend Anna this coming August. Sucks getting old. Having to slide my glasses down over my nose to get a really close look at something that I'm trying to punch out. Those are these small boxes, so it looks like what I have to do is I have to fold in on the little lines and glue everything together. At least the lines are marked on here, which is good. By the way, if you're enjoying the tunes tonight, it is the soundtrack to Valhalla. So right now I am almost to the end of chapter 5 of Deltarune. I am not going to give any spoilers about it. Okay, so looks like what I will need to do is just put a little dot of blue here and there. I've got it right. Okay. Alright, so it looks like these go inside. Just like that. Alright, looks like I'm just gonna have to re-glue that. That's about as good as anything. Rub. Okay, I mean, yeah, this looks... Put in a little blue here. I used to like making little cardboard paper models from the Dover books back when I was a kid. They're little paper craft kits and books. I did a few of them. Like I remember there was one that was like a little like matchbook doll house of mice. I found it at the Booksmith in Harvard Square. There's a name that I haven't heard in forever. Okay, that's... Oops. For consistency's sake. That's how you want to play this game, huh? Yeah, whatever. You're just gonna have to be a little bit less pretty than the others. I started watching the Food Diary of Miss Maid. It's pretty interesting. So the main character is a maid named Suzune Tachibana, and she is on an extended trip to Japan after her master's house in the UK supposedly collapsed. And the reason why I say supposedly is because in the last episode we see him in another place and he seems to be okay. Yes, you've started watching it as well? Yeah, I completed the second episode today. Really enjoyed seeing the tea. I think the brand that they had in there was Lupicia, which they did a tea collab with Fire Emblem Three Houses a couple years ago. I actually got the tea collection for that, and it was very good. Yeah, I watched that. I watched the final episode of Witch Hat Atelier, which I'm very surprised that there hasn't been has there been a second cour announced? Because where it ends is pretty impactful. And it's definitely one of those leaves you wanting more endings. If I dare say myself, it's one of those best of both worlds endings. As in TNG Best of Both Worlds. But yeah, so Another thing that I've been doing is I've been watching some of the various different, like, cute girls doing cute stuff anime, because what I want to try to do is I want to try to write a RPG that can be played solo that's based on those types of anime. You're basically a school club that gets together, you do activities, and the object of the game is to do a really good job at the student festival and recruit some new members so your club survives another year. One last of these, and then I have to do the larger ones. Yay! Okay, now to do the larger boxes. Oh, is it raining out? 8 and 7, 9. I need to punch out. What does this look like? Yeah, I got some very phallic looking boxes here. Okay. Alright, let's start with the larger boxes. I got some glue down here. There's one kit that I really want to get and make someday that I've seen on Temu and some other places. It's a cyberpunk style bookshelf thing. And the reason why I want to get and make it is that I want to customize it so it looks like Glitch City in Valhalla. So I'd replace like some of the signs with J.A. Caesar, J.C. Elton's. J.A. Caesar is the composer of Utena, and the Kira Miki concert posters. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be on a podcast discussion on Sunday. My streaming friend, Shellshock Prime, is going to have me on his Sharing with Shellshock show, and we're all going to talk about video game music. So I'm hoping I might be able to show off some of my CD and vinyl collection and talk about some of my favorite soundtracks. By the way, when I went on and looked up the price of this kit online, anywhere from between $35 and $50, which is a hell of a lot more than the cost of my vitamin subscription on Amazon, but I'm not going to complain. They let me keep it. Alright, that's number 3 out of 5. So far, I'm liking the fact that these have perforated edges, because before I'd have to cut everything out. And that's one of the reasons why I've got the self-healing cutting mat here and a couple of blades. So let's see. One thing that I missed out on doing this past weekend was that the Utena, Adolescence of Utena movie was in theaters, but unfortunately it was nowhere close to me. Like last year, a couple years ago, I was able to go to a showing of Kiki's Delivery Service in a local movie theater, but they didn't do that for Utena. Alright, one more box. So this weekend, other than taking the cat to the vet, I don't really have very much planned. That's nice and neat. Alright, so the next thing I need to do is I have to paste these very phallic shaped boxes together. do. And in case you're all wondering what my hold music is, it's from Valhalla. Alright, so that is those boxes put together. So what is the next thing that I need to put together? Alright, so 7, 7. So these need to be... So the first, oh god, it's a freaking Harry Potter title book. Damn it. Yeah, there's Harry Potter right on the freaking cover. Great. I don't even know what this book is supposed to signify. I mean, it has like pictures of things in it. But yeah. Tainted. So this is just basically a accordion folded pages of a book, and then you just, I guess you just wrap it over them. Of course, it would really help if the damn book was designed with creases instead of dotted lines where they should be folded. La-di-da. Gets glued to that. It should work. And it does somehow. That's book number 2. It's like I can't even find the dotted lines on this one. It's black printing on blue printing, so of course it's hard to see. Blue. Okay, that's book number 3. At least this one's a little bit easier to differentiate because the pages are so bright. This one's got pictures of butterflies in. One last book. next thing that we're going to do is we are going to, let's see, there's a luggage cart that we'll need to assemble along with some trunks. Okay, let's see. We'll need some black wood pieces here, so let's see. Alright, C110. Going to be very difficult to punch out, especially the fact that it's black on black practically. Alright, so let me get the wheels out. C108, C109. Oh, there it went. C111, C113. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, so C114. Okay, there we go. Alright, so it looks like, there's a couple of suitcases that we'll need to make. And then assembling the luggage carts. So I'm going to start by doing that. So we got, okay, C113 and C114 here. And I think what I'm going to do is I am going to pull out the big guns. So this is B7000 glue. And it's got a needle nose tip. Also, I want to read the package for you. Is a surprise adhesive force. This was a great adhesive. Best-selling Europe and America. Mad fans around the world. Waterproof. Stimulate the taste free. Anti-vibration. Flexible. A hint of scent. Paintable. C11 and C110. Extra wood out of the way. Together for a little bit. What do we do? Okay, so this goes this here. Let me see here. I'm afraid of, there we go. Is this right? Fit. I'm just afraid of accidentally breaking this. Yeah, it looks like this is good. Okay, so C112 needs to go into these notches here. These. And it looks like I also need to prep a wire for the axle for the wheels of the cart. now the next thing I need to do is I have to cut some wire for the cartwheels. If it's because my fingers are all sticky from the glue too. Yeah, probably is. Alright, let's try this again. This is the battery pack. I should be using that. I believe, yes. So there is some wire in here that I should be using. So let's see here. So I'm guessing this is G9. Cut a few different pieces. Luckily this board here, it is marked on one edge by inches and another edge by centimeters and millimeters, so I just need to flip this over. So I'm just gonna put these in my little catch-all. Glue is sufficiently dry. I don't think they're going to stick to anything. Just close this up for now. And swing! There we go. Okay, so. Alright, C311. These are going to be suitcases that I have to glue cardboard on. And so this needs to be curved around E2. What is E2? like these need to have the sprues sanded off. Let's see. There is an emery board in here. There we go. Trim this off first. There we go. Yeah, I think we're good here. Okay, so 311. Okay. Let's get this wire cut. So we need 4 that are 9 centimeters. So this is close enough. Nine centimeters, 9 millimeters, I should say. Well, that went somewhere. I don't know where. Okay, that's 4. And then I need 19 millimeters of the wire for the axle. You do not need to see my tummy. Did that also disappear somewhere? Oh, jeez. And this is way too large. Let me just trim it a little bit. Okay, where is our little wire? Of course, I'm probably going to find it after the stream ends. So let's just cut another piece. There we go. Okay. Okay, so the wheels need to be glued together. It's like a film reel almost. Oh wait, no, these don't need to be glued together. It's the little ones that need to. But what I do need to do is I need to get the wire through the axle. Looks like that's straight. so we'll continue with the bags. This one says spells on it. I wonder what this is influenced by, Wow, it's already an hour and a half into the stream. Time flies. Okay, so first thing I gotta do is I gotta smear some glue on the inside because this needs to be glued around this block of wood. Looks pretty nice and neat. Okay, so now I've got to do the rest of them. That's number 2. Alright, let's try another 2. And then we'll glue the handles on. That's number 1. all up in here. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna glue these to the bottom of the carts. Get all this tacky glue off. Okay, hold it in place for a bit while it sets. So here's what the cart looks like now. Okay. Alright, let's make the other one. Hold it in place for a bit. Man. Barely even started, and we've hardly made a dent in this. I mean, I don't anticipate, like, doing 2 hours a week on this. I mean, probably I'm going to spend a little time this weekend on it, since I don't really have very much else to do. This glue is very gummy. Don't really like it. Okay, let's see. So we have to make some stuff to go onto the carts, but first we gotta get the handles on the suitcases, so we have to bend them properly. Oh geez, this one doesn't even have any wire in it. I managed to get the rubber outer coating, but not the inside wire. That works a lot better. Okay, so let's see. What is the next logical step in all this? It looks like I have to put stuff in the cart. There's also a couple of signboards that I need to make and some canisters that I need to do. Let's see. See, 132 and 133. So what goes in the center there? It looks like I have to put in 217 and 218. There we go. They're further inside the box. Wow, these are pretty. Dang. I don't know if you can see this that well, but you should see the design printed on here. It's pretty. Okay, so it just needs to be pasted on here. It doesn't need to be punched out or anything. And of course I put it on upside down. And then these brackets need to be glued to the back. Okay, just hold this in place while the glue sets a little bit. Okay, so next thing I will need to do is I need to make some little canisters and glue some decorations on these cards. let's see. D52. Okay, so it's this hat right here. Now, let's see if I can get this punched out. There we go. And 420. Blaze it. And then I need to grab some of these bronze things, to apparently make 5 of them. Oh, these are just the other ends of snaps, really. Oh, now this is cute. This is pretty. Alright, that's the last of them. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to paste some things onto the carts. So on cart 1, it needs to be D52. Box 3. Box 1. A roll of newspaper. And G26. Okay, so box 1 goes on the bottom. Box 3 goes on top of that. Almost squirted glue on the wrong place. Okay, then I gotta glue this magical piece on. Alright, so that's one cart. Now we have to do the next one. So I do box number 3 and one of the little books. And one of these jars on the top. So let's see. Okay. Well, that is going to be it for now, I think. Yep, it is going to be it. It's 10:02. Okay, so, next time, hopefully before I stream, I'll have some more of this done. I mean, I do have all weekend, so let me take a look and see who is streaming right now, and I can give them a raid. Okay, so we are going to raid, we're going to raid Zito. He is doing an art stream. And it doesn't look like we can raid him, so that unfortunately is not going to happen. Let's see. Ooh, Belle Aim is playing Phoenix Wright. We will raid her. Alright everybody, thank you very much for joining me. We are going to be returning back to this hopefully sometime next week. Hopefully sometime next week I will have continued with more progress and we will see some more stuff. So, until we meet again, this has been Jewelry Jelly, and I hope you have a good night.